About the film I director, Mr. Stanley Kurbic, and I'm gonna be talking about his life and his body work and his achievements and why he merited the memoriam I'm ready to propose for him. I'm gonna start by talking about Mr. Kurbic's early life, which was the groundwork with which he based his career in filmmaking and his personality, which started by his obsession with chess since a very early age, which explains his legendary attention to detail and intelligence. But his eye for the camera and his eye for the big picture started when he got his first job as a photographer for Look magazine in the early 50s. This career as a photographer which prompted him to go on and take a deep interest in filmmaking and in making pictures. Since then, he went on to a long career of filmmaking and directing that took him for every genre. And when he left for England to live in the countryside of England, he basically attacked every single genre of filmmaking, and his influence was remarkable on the modern generation and on generations of filmmakers. He renovated the science fiction genre with his classic 2001: Space Odyssey. He showed new dimensions that were not used before in the use of music, with his tasteful use of classical music. He invented the use of new lenses, of new lens cameras to shoot extremely low light level scenes, and he also done more controversial films than most of his peers, with going deeper and larger in his movies in controversial projects like Clockwork Orange or Dr. Strangelove or Path of Glory. And for these reasons and for his unparalleled influence on filmmakers and on the art of films, I propose to organize a festival, a film festival, that's a yearly film festival that will take his name and that will be on his honor. And I propose this festival to take place in his spiritual home in his adopted country, England, the place where he lived most of his life, and to take place on the week of the 26th of July, the day he was born. And I think that this festival the fact that this festival will take place during the summer and in England should make it a better place for a more sophisticated audience, and that should which should be which should be better suitable for the incomes and for the financing of the festival. And I also propose to go the image of the Sir Laurence Olivier Award and the D.W. Griffith Award, and I want to do a Stanley Kurbic Award to reward the best performances and the best films at the end of this festival, as to celebrate his memory and as a thank you and as an acknowledgement for everything that he's done for the movie. And that's about it.
Another minute.
Yeah. Well, I don't have much to add really. I just.
Well, you can talk about, why. I mean, the Clockwork Orange, what have you.
Yeah.
Why is that so?
When you talk about a movie that's been banned for 20 or 30 years, you have to have a good reason for that. And I think that we did have a very good reason for that. I would rather talk about Dr. Strangelove and his satirical view on the Cold War, and it came at a period when sorry?
Yes.
And it came at a period when the whole world was terrified of the concept of the Cold War and the concept that the world was going to end in any moment. But to just like take a brave step and like treat the subject in a comedy play, I thought that took a lot of guts and that was very controversial. The subject to tackle in the way he did tackle it. And when he goes to Path of Glory and the way he depicted the German army and the French soldiers, and that was another movie that was banned for that was banned in other countries for years to come. And the same for Clockwork Orange, which sponsored many gang bands in England. And I mean, I actually saw some in Sweden too. And yeah, so I think that this pushing the boundaries and this going over the top, this well, in a good way, I think that's what makes him endurable and timeless.
Can I ask you a question?